Fish on. What we got here? Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. I flew 2.5 hours by plane to catch a largemouth bass. Are you serious? I did not come here to Florida to catch largemouth bass. So why are you here? Man, freshwater fishing, first fish of the day, freaking largemouth bass. And I need my pliers too, because you know, it ate a little bit deep. Oh my God, largemouth. Largemouth bass are always a pain, you know, folks. Always a pain. Talk about invasive species of fish. Everywhere I go, I find largemouth bass, and more largemouth bass. Doesn't matter where you go, there's got to be some largemouth bass. I was expecting a peacock, maybe some kind of cichlid. No, had to be a largemouth. Pretty dark too. All right, let's take a quick photo for my records. At least one largemouth bass from Florida. Yeah, one largemouth bass from Florida. All right, time to release it. Let me release it over here. I'm just gonna throw it over there. Oh my freaking God, look at the size of that carp. Holy cow, holy moly. That, I don't know if you guys saw it or not, that carp was huge. That carp was big. All right, that dude, my God, that carp was like a 30 plus. Wow. Fish on. Yeah. After hours without a fish, got a little jack on a piece of cut bait. All right, gotta be careful with this guy now because I know it's got some spines here and there. Goodness, I'm tired. I'm pretty much dehydrated. Yeah, little jack. Oh man, it can be small. It can be small, but look what we got here, huh? Yeah. This is microfishing at its best. Peacock. Yeah. Whew. Butterfly peacock. Yet another one for my collection. I don't care so much about the size. I've caught them in Brazil before. Man, I'm tired. It's the sun, you know. Anyways, I was saying, I don't care so much about their size. I've caught them in Brazil before. But you know, this is my first registered one in photo, right? So there you go, guys. Yeah. Butterfly peacock. Oh yeah. Fish on. Wow. Fast. Very fast. Packing a punch for its size. What is this? Wow. Okay, this is new. This is a new species for me. For sure. Not sure what is this, but it packs a punch. Well, some kind of jack again with a blue dot and everything. Wow, man, this little fella, for its size, it runs. All right, beautiful fish. Gold minnow, 1 inch. That's what I say, man, the gold minnow never disappoints, you know. All right, let me take 2 photos. Let me take photos with details, as many details as possible, so I can identify this later, you know. Yeah, definitely some kind of jack. Yeah, you can see. Yep. All right. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Ouch. All right, go ahead. Packed a punch, that fish. All right, fellas, quick update. I'm running out of time here, so I'm getting out of the C-14 Canal. As you guys saw, I fished the beginning of the C-14 Canal. Let me show you guys here. So this is the beginning of the C-14 Canal. This is fresh water right here, okay? And on this side of this little dam is the bay, you know, and it connects to the surf. So this here is salt water. And you guys can see, yeah, there's an immense amount of bait fish down there, a little Atlantic needlefish on top of water there, just chilling. Yes, tide is going down at the moment. So I'm calling it a day for now, for the fresh water at least, okay? I'm very, very dehydrated, folks, very, very dehydrated. So, you know, it was a very bad session here in freshwater, you know. The bait shop didn't have live minnows. That's like the first thing. Without live minnows, I couldn't do much here, you know. People have told me that live minnows is the way to go for bigger species of fish here in Florida, and now I agree. I run a variety of baits, you know, and I ended up catching almost nothing. I saw a lot of Mayan cichlids, you know, but again, they are in spawning mode right now. They're like protecting their babies and nesting. I couldn't get a single one to bite. Missed a Florida gar, a beautiful Florida gar. Don't know how that is in the footage yet. I hook it up on a trout magnet, and as soon as I hook it up, you know, it just went in and unhook itself. So there you go. And a little, what did I catch? Yeah, a little peacock bass, right? And that's it, you know, a little jack down there. And now we're just gonna see if the salt water goes better, you know, because this freshwater deal it's too brutal. All right, let's go. I need to go get something to drink. I'm super dehydrated, folks. All right, I'll keep in touch. All right, time to go to the Anglin Pier. I just got out of my hotel after my freshwater trip today. That failure at C-14 Canal. It's about time for me to redeem myself in the pier, you know. Try to catch some new species of fish. Let me cross here real quick. Whew. The pier is actually very close to my hotel. I'm staying in this place called Shore Haven, and the pier is like 2 blocks away from it. 5 minutes walk. Beautiful area, by the way. Yeah. All right, let's get there. It's about 6:20 right now. The weather's looking fine. About 80s. Oh, no kidding. Hi, how's it going, man? Fishing? Yeah. I'm back. Here we go. Ah, thank you. Appreciate it. How many hours is it for the $7?
Till 3 in the morning.
Oh, till 3 in the morning. Okay. Yeah, I've got to be gone way before that. You know.
Thank you, man.
I had a blast last night, man. Caught a couple of different types of fish. All small, but very cool, you know. Yeah, man. You know, hopefully we'll catch more. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. All right, so it's like $7 to fish this pier. You know, beautiful, beautiful place. You guys can take a look. Yeah, 2 blocks away from the hotel. That's like the bonus. You know, it doesn't get better than this. Seriously. Yeah, you can't fish from the shore right now. There's like a time slot. You can only fish there, I think, after 6 p.m. Yeah. One of the downsides for Florida this time of the year, what I found out is that it's very, very windy. You know, I'm not used to it being so windy. Other than that, you know, it's all cool. So yep, $7. I can fish until 3 a.m. So it's like 9 hours, because right now it's like 6 p.m. Yeah, 24 p.m. Hopefully we'll land some species here. I came here last night, landed 3 different types of fish. You know, hopefully we'll land something a little bit different. Yeah, hopefully, we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. Come on, be bigger, please. Let's see what's the first thing that is gonna come up today. Hopefully something new. All right. Let's see. Yeah, certainly something new. Cool stuff, whatever this is. All right, let's take a photo of it. Another new species. Yeah, not sure what this is, so I gotta take a couple photos. Very neat looking fish, huh? Good stuff. Very silvery, shiny mouth configuration. I think I have an idea of what this is. I don't want to risk it though. Very small mouth though, yeah? Beautiful, final view. Fish on. Small one, but I don't care. As far as this new species, I'm happy with it. It's not fighting at all, so that's good. You know, as far as it's new. What is this? Do I have this already? Why does it feel like I've seen this kind before? Oh man, it's the same one as the previous one, just a little bit bigger. Same one. Yellow here, small mouth here. Ouch. This fish hurt me bad too. All right, there we go. Yeah, same one. See? Very interesting mouth. Whew. Check this out, huh? What the fish can do to you. Psst. Well, a small injury, nothing that are gonna get a stop. But another small one. Let's hope it's something new. Oh, did I lose it? Oh no, it's on, it's on. Let's just hope it's something that I didn't catch before. Let's see. We got here. Oh yeah, definitely new. Very active too. All right, little fella. All right, you got to stop that. Okay, all right, definitely something new. I don't think I landed one of these before, so I think this is a new species too for me. But anyways, I gotta take a photo of it. Take a couple photos of this guy. Super active. Goodness gracious. Yep. Definitely in the same genus as the last one. Yeah, check them out. Very similar as the last one. Good stuff. Down you go, my man. Small. Let's see. Hopefully something that I didn't catch yet before. Do I have this one? I don't think so. Nice. Yeah. This is not the pearly one. This is the sailors. Take it easy, fish. Take it easy. That's the first one I caught was the mar gauge. This one is the regular one. Not the mar gauge. Alright fellas, quick update. It's 7 p.m. right now. I'm still here at the Anglin Pier trying to catch a few different species of fish, add to my species repertoire. It is getting dark already, and this light over here doesn't really help a lot. So what I gotta do, I'm just gonna turn the GoPro off, because tomorrow I got like a whole afternoon of fishing again, right? So saves me memory, saves me battery, and you know, better angle for you guys to watch later, right? Better light, better sound, everything. So I'm just gonna turn it off. I'll see you guys next time. Well, you know what? Before I turn it off, let's see if I can land this fish. There seems to be something over here. Yeah, fish on. Let's see if it's the same one as the previous one. same thing. Same genus, same species. Yeah? Alright. We don't need this one. We already got this one. What's up YouTube? Leo Sheng here, host of the Extreme Fillet Fishing channel. Thank you very much for watching the second part of my trip down to Florida, Fort Lauderdale. As you guys saw in this video, my freshwater trip down there was quite brutal, right? I ended up catching one little butterfly peacock bass, a Florida largemouth bass, and a couple other species, saltwater, right? But I failed miserably. Believe me guys, I mean, I saw so many different types of fish down there, okay? I had a Florida gar on my hook for 3 seconds on a little trout magnet, and the fish just unhooked itself. I saw 2 bullseye snakeheads cruising the water. They didn't want to eat anything that I threw at them. I saw 2 good sized peacock bass, nothing. And the Mayan cichlid, they were just protecting their youth, you know, seriously. Nothing, didn't want to do with anything. I threw everything at their heads, and instead of biting, what they would do, they would actually butt hand my bait instead of biting my bait. That was very frustrating. So anyways, my freshwater trip was quite a failure. Hopefully next time I go there, it's going to be a little bit better. Alright, enough talk, let's go to the fish identification guide for today. So for today we got what? We got 5 species that we're portraying in this video, right? If I'm not wrong. We're gonna start with the Butterfly Peacock Bass. Then we have what? The Blue Runner, the Irish Mojarra, the Spotfin Mojarra, and the Sailor's Grunge. Additionally, we're gonna be identifying 2 more species of fish that are not in this video. As I've mentioned previously, you know, I caught a couple new species, right? But it was during nighttime, and the GoPro really sucks at nighttime. So all I can do really is add them in the identification guide, you know, because I don't have a video for it. So there will be 2 species in this video. The first one is going to be a mangrove snapper, also known as a gray snapper, and the second one is going to be a very, very beautiful and colorful squirrelfish. Alright, let's get started. Let's look at the first photo that we have for today, the Butterfly Peacock Bass. Alright, so here we have here a photo of the Butterfly Peacock Bass that I caught at the C-14 Canal, Cicla ocellaris, okay? This fish is very easy to identify, you know. I mean, you guys probably have Googled the peacock bass all over already, you know. So, very, very easy, okay? If you look at its body, you already notice that it has like an overall yellow coloration, okay? This fish usually has vertical bars, dark vertical bars in our case, 3 bars, and the peacock bass, one of the signature things in any peacock bass is the black spot with a white margin that is usually on its upper caudal fin, okay? Since this one here was actually a very small peacock bass, you can see here that the dot is just starting to form, so it doesn't really have that white margin yet, just the black spot, okay? So that makes it butterfly peacock bass, okay? Now let's take a look at the second photo. Very interesting jack that I caught right at the beginning of the C-14 Canal on the bay side, right? That would be the blue runner. Let's take a look at its photo now. So here we have here the blue runner, Caranx chrysos. If you notice, the blue runner has the same genus as the Crevalle Jack that I identified in my first video, right? So following the same genus, we can see right away that this fish has one, a black dot on its opercular flap, so that's a check, right? A sickle-shaped tail, that's a check number 2, right? And what it really gives away about this fish, the blue runner, is that its overall color is kind of steel blue, you know? Not to mention, the main markings here are actually the undulated vertical markings that you see here, right? That makes it truly a blue runner. Let's take a look now at the third fish to identify for today. This is a very, very cool fish. I mean, it is boring in a sense, talking about colors, but it is very exciting because of its mouth, right? So let's take a look at our species number 3. The species number 3 here is the Irish Mojarra, the Apterus audatus, okay? Now, there's something about this Mojarra that makes it different than all the other ones, and that is its body is actually deep and compressed, okay? Part of being a Mojarra lies in the fact that you gotta have an extendable mouth, and this fish actually does have an extendable mouth, okay? The Irish Mojarra is pretty much silvery, uniform color, kind of shiny, you know, like pearly, okay? And you can see just a little bit of yellow on its pectoral, its pelvic, and its anal fin, okay? The pelvic fin not really being visible in this photo because of my hands, okay? As I mentioned previously, this fish is like really cool because once you hook it up, you know, when you bring it up, you know, the mouth looks normal, but once you pull your hook on your line, you kind of see the mouth extends, you know. That was like super cool, right? All right, let's take a look at the fourth one for today. That is also a Mojarra, but this one being the spot fin Mojarra. All right, so let's go for it. Here you have the spot fin Mojarra, Eosinostomus argenteus, okay? Note that the genus is actually different, even though both of them are Mojarras, okay? The body in this fish is not deep at all. It's slender, as you guys can see, okay? Particularly being a Mojarra, as I mentioned just now, it has an extendable mouth. The color is also uniform, silvery, kind of pearly. The only difference, apart from the body, being it has a small black patch on its dorsal fin, okay? So that was like really a hard to identify fish for me, okay? But I really had to go by exclusion after looking at my Florida identification book. Alright, and of course the final fish for today to be identified that will be the sailor's grunt. So let's take a look at its photo, shall we? The sailor grunt we have here, Haemulon paja, okay? Silvery body, as you guys can see, this fish is actually very similar to a margate, okay? And folks actually confuse these two species, okay? The margate with the sailor's grudge, sometimes called or referred as sailor's choice, okay? However, they are two different species of fish, and what really makes the sailor grunt different than the margate is that it doesn't have a uniform color, right? It has these downward diagonal lines, you know, that goes towards its face. That's really the main thing that it gives out in this fish. Not to mention that its caudal and dorsal fins have just like a small lining of black on it, right? So that photo, this first photo that you guys saw was taken really at nighttime. Not really good, no? Let's take a look at a second photo of the sailor's grunt, this time taken at daytime and actually not in the surf, in the back bay. So let's take a look at it now. Here you have the same exactly fish. As you guys can see, there are those downward diagonal lines that go towards its face, right? But notice this fish has much darker colors, right? You can now see the coloration, dark coloration on its caudal and dorsal fins, right? So that is pretty much, you know, the sailor's grunt. Okay, apart from these 5 species that we're portraying in this video, as I cited previously, we're gonna go through 2 very interesting species that I caught at nighttime. So let's take a look at the first one right now. That's the mangrove snapper. So here we have a photo of a mangrove snapper, Lucianus griseus, alright? Very cool snapper. In my whole trip to Florida, I caught only one of these. So I can assume that the place where I was fishing at, this fish was actually pretty rare. Okay? First thing that we can notice here, it's caudal fin. Okay? It is flat, straight. Okay? It doesn't have any curve at all whatsoever. Now, this photo was taken at nighttime, so I had my flash on. If I didn't really have my flash on, you guys would have noticed that this fish has an overall coppery color on its body, okay? But what it really gives away as a mangrove snapper here is to notice that this fish has vertical undulated bars, okay? So as I've mentioned previously, that fish was really cool to catch, you know? I caught so many different types of snappers, yellowtail snapper, French snapper, right? You name it. I caught a lot of them, but this one, the mangrove, I only caught one of them, you know, and that was like the first night, one. That's it. So, you know, pretty cool to add it to my species list. Alright, let's take a look at the second cool fish, you know, that unfortunately I don't have on video. I only have a photo of it. It was caught at nighttime too. That would be the squirrelfish. So here we have the squirrelfish, Holocentrus adsensionis. Okay, it is beautiful. This fish is just gorgeous. Okay, it is overall a red fish, so red color everywhere. However, notice it has streaks of horizontal streaks, you know, of either white or silvery color, right? Also, please notice the eye. Its eye is just very big. That's where the name squirrelfish came from. Somehow, people just thought, oh, its eyes looks like the eyes of a squirrel. I don't know about that, but it has a very big eye, okay? And the deciding factor also, look at its soft dorsal fin. It is elongated, okay? So if you ever catch a fish that is red in color with silver white horizontal streaks, big eye, and an elongated soft dorsal fin, that's it. That's your squirrelfish, alright? Very beautiful fish. I also caught only one of these during my whole trip, so I am assuming this fish is actually pretty rare, okay? Anyways, thanks for watching the identification guide. Thanks again for watching the part 2 of my Florida trip. Gotta be sincere with you guys, there are still a lot of parts for this trip. Unfortunately, I have a lot. I have so much footage, you know. I can't put all that footage just in 1 or 2 videos. There's gonna be at least 5 videos for this trip, okay? So I will try my best to work on it on the next days, because there are just so many different types of species, you know. The third video, we have a lot of cool species on it, micro species. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. It's going to have some very, very interesting fish in terms of shapes and colors. Okay, so keep yourself updated with the channel. Again, thank you very much for watching. Tie lines and fish on. Alright, if you have watched this whole video and you were watching this right now, that means you were a very, very dedicated subscriber, right? You are what I call an A+ fan. You really watch the entire length of my videos, which is very well appreciated. I put a lot of work in these videos, right? So if you are here watching this right now, I think you kind of deserve a reward, right? Don't you think so? So alright, let's identify one more species of fish. Actually, this species is not quite a species. It is what is called a subspecies, okay? I think you deserve it, so let's go through it. As you know, some species of fish, they have subspecies, okay? Let's take, for example, the bluegill, Lepomys macrocyrus. Lepomys is its genus. Microcyrus is actually its species. However, it doesn't end there. You have different types of bluegills also. Look, for example, at one strain of bluegill from Florida. Sometimes they call it the Florida bluegill or the copper nose bluegill. Google it. Very, very dark colors. That's a subspecies of the bluegill family. I mean, you know, the bluegill species and genus. So, alright, we gotta go identify one subspecies as well. So let's take a look at our photo, okay? So here you have a very, very interesting subspecies that is very hard to identify, okay? For sure, we already know about the genus and the species of this, okay? It is a Homo sapiens, alright? But it is very, very hard to identify this subspecies. But we are going to give it a try anyways. So looking at this photo, we can see right away that there is one rod and one reel only, okay? But again, we have a lot of Homo sapiens in our planet with only one rod and one reel. So this photo alone, I don't think it will help us to identify this subspecies. So let's take a look at another photo of this same subspecies, alright? Okay, so here's a photo of the same subspecies. Aha! Now this is the deciding factor to identify this subspecies, right? I mean, you can see right away that, that this subspecies is above the middle of a lake, okay? On the end of a tree, just to retrieve one fishing lure, okay? So there we go. This is a characteristic crazy behavior of a very, very rare subspecies of the Homo sapiens. So now I can say with 100% that this is actually a Homo sapiens basavaginus, okay? So there you go. We correctly identify this subspecies, the Homo sapiens basavaginus. Anyways, thank you very much for watching the entire length of this video. That was actually my friend Mike, of course. You may all be well familiar with his channel, right? One rod, one reel fishing. Mike, congratulations on all the subscribers that you have right now. You have grown a lot in the past couple years. Mike and I, we actually go way back. I've known him since 2011, I believe. So it's been about 4 years now, you know. And hey, I will be cheering for you until you beat Fluke Master. Alright? Yeah, I said it. Alright, timelines. And I will see you until next video, fellas.